I'm Dr. Glockenflecken. This is part 4 of assessing the visual function of popular cartoon characters. First, we have Snorlax, who appears to have a pretty significant amount of dermatochalasis, which is excessive eyelid skin. It can hang down enough that it'll start to obstruct the vision. So I would love to get Snorlax in for a visual field test. And if it shows enough functional vision loss out peripherally, we can submit that to insurance and they'd cover a blepharoplasty. I think he'd do well. I'm more concerned, though, about obstructive sleep apnea here with his snoring. I mean, the snoring must be bad enough that he gets named after it. And so there is an association between sleep apnea and floppy eyelid syndrome, which is a condition in which the eyelids themselves become really loose and lax, and they can become so loose that if you are positioned the wrong way while you're sleeping, the upper eyelid can actually get everted. And that can lead to lots of dry eye issues, and you have to do lots of lubrication as treatment, and sometimes even do a wedge resection where you take out some of that redundant eyelid just to make the eyelids a little bit tighter. I would hate for Snorlax to have to go through that. So I definitely needs a sleep study at the very least to determine if he's at risk for something like that. Next, we have Velma from Scooby-Doo. Now, there's a common trope in Scooby-Doo where Velma loses her glasses and she's like blind without her glasses. She's like feeling around on the ground trying to find her glasses. And so you would think, she must be either really farsighted or really nearsighted to be that close to her glasses and struggle trying to find them, just to go by feel. That tells me this person must have really thick glasses, the high index of refraction. I think most people would assume that she's nearsighted. I did a little bit more digging. There are a lot of photos of Velma with a bit of a side profile. And this is advantageous when trying to determine someone's glasses prescription. I can look through the glasses at what it does to her face behind the glasses. Does it minimize the face? If so, that person is nearsighted. Does it maximize the face? Does it magnify things? That person's probably farsighted. Well, you can see here, those glasses, they don't minimize or magnify Velma's face. You guys, these are non-prescription glasses. Velma is faking it.